Good morning, everybody. Still frosty out here, but beautiful morning, quiet birds singing. It's great. Saw a real crumb bum movie. I mean, it was cheap. God, don't you hate cheap movies? Anyway, it was like Groundhog Day, but it was called Palm Springs, and it's an Amazon movie. Really poor and poor plot. But anyway, you wake up on the same day. Every morning you wake up. Same place from where you did the day before. So it's still the same day, November 9th. As I say, it was a real crumb bum movie. It wasn't worth watching. It's an hour and 40 minutes of my time I won't get back. But there was something at the very end. They always save the good stuff for the very end. Last 10-15 minutes, they talked about this time loop. And this is where there was a resonance with me. And it was quite interesting that there was two people. One that was very content to stay within the time loop. Hey, you know what? He knew everything. He knew what was going to happen, relatively. And 100% guaranteed he was going to wake up the next day. Same place. He's going to start all over. But you know what? He knew what was going to happen. He knew what was coming his way. She was not content. And she was not happy that she got stuck in this time loop. So she looked and found for a solution. And it wasn't just a solution, but it was to get into the unknown, to get back into normal life, where every day is different. So I started to think about routines. You can call them paradigms, habits, whatever it may be, but it is a routine of what we do every day, day in and day out. Can we maybe do things a little differently? Is there a different way? Should we do things differently? I mean, those are all great questions. And maybe you say, well, look, I'm happy with my routine. It works, and it is a solid routine. Why should I change? Well, one big reason why maybe some change would be valuable is that you could then sort of say, oh, but I never saw this before. So instead of always pulling out of your driveway and turning left, why not turn right? What do you happen to notice? Obviously, you're going the wrong way to the grocery store, but, you might find a different grocery store that you actually like even better, or maybe not. And that can be almost just as important to say, oh, you know what? No, my routine was really good. I was in Switzerland, did some training, and they said, all right, starting from tomorrow morning, instead of putting your left leg into your trousers first, you're going to put your right leg in first. See how you feel. See how it feels to you. What do you think? What do you see differently by doing things differently? And it's a pretty powerful exercise and experiment to do. So really today was about experimenting and trying something a little different. See what you get out of it. See what happens. And sometimes it may take a little bit of time before you realize or see things, but go back to the observation video and look around you. What is around you? Lovely trees. Can you hear all the birds? There's just so many different things happening around us. A lot of the time we just don't see it because we're so stuck in a routine and we know exactly what we want to see, and that's all we're ever going to see. But there's a lot more to it. I mean, there's a bird flying across me. I mean, I've seen ducks, great big piles of horse manure that have materialized over the last couple of days. So anyway, things that I have to be careful of on my journey so I don't step in it. But anyway, I'll end it there and say, hey, have a great day. Enjoy your week.